Although there seems to be a clear lack of interest in the district-level elections, as has been the case for many years, the Electoral Commission says the necessary advertisements have been done to educate majority of Ghanaians to vote. A deputy chairperson in charge of operations at the Commission, Samuel Tete, says all electoral materials have been deployed to all centres. He adds that all eligible voters will be made to use the biometric verification devices to verify their data.
Printing and distribution of election materials. For effective procurement and deployment of logistics and other election materials, the Commission drew a detailed deployment plan to ensure the success of the management and deployment of its logistics to the regions and districts. I made mention of 3 districts which are not having their elections, not taking part in these elections, and the answer is very simple. They had theirs in 2018. For instance, Lower Manya Probo had its elections on the 16th of October 2018. So they have actually had this. You know, in Kranza North and South, because of the, there were 2 financial institutions which I think went bankrupt, and the DKM and all that. So because of that issue, it's led to some sort of insecurity in those 2 districts. So with the main DLE, the security recommended that those 2 districts should be put on hold. So they had this a year after.
The Deputy EC chairperson also defended the Commission's decision to create a new biometric voters register going into the main elections next year. He says though the register for Tuesday's exercise is credible, a much more credible voters register which will have a facial recognition component will be needed to have a transparent and fair elections.
However, what the Commission is saying is that with the current biometric solutions that we are having challenges in capturing eligible voters. So we're using the fingerprints. We saw that we are having challenges with the fingerprints in the sense that the BVDs are not able to verify the voters, and then at times we go on to use manual verification. So the Commission intends to add another enhanced feature, which is facial.
Meanwhile, the EC says it cannot tell immediately how much it's costing the country to organize the district-level elections since it was planned alongside the botched referendum. The Commission, however, says the full cost will be made available later. But the Electoral Commission says even though the register for tomorrow's district-level elections is credible, going into next year's elections, it would want to organize a new voters register which would have a facial recognition of voters. Reporting from the Electoral Commission headquarters here in Accra, my name is Hawa Idrisu for Citi News.